Tonight on ABC Action News, a boat explosion sends a woman into the water. Her father's quick thinking to save her life.
What happened to my niece shouldn't have happened.
Trying to make sense of a tragedy. The mother killed by a hit-and-run driver, and the evidence troopers are looking for tonight.
Live from Tampa Bay, streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News, taking action for you.
Good evening, I'm Isabel Rosales.
And I'm John Sable. Thanks for joining us. Right now, a boat explosion spills 100 gallons of fuel into a Largo intercoastal waterway.
It was a big mess, but tonight crews say it's been cleaned up. Our Haley Bull breaks down the moments that led up to that big boom.
Some Pinellas County, Haley Bull, ABC Action News.
Haley, thank you. Now to other top story tonight. Normally Sundays belong to the Buccaneers and the NFL, but today the USF football team is stealing some of the spotlight with a coaching change. The team firing head coach Charlie Strong this afternoon after a disappointing 4-8 season. Now the move not all that surprising to Bulls fans. There have been rumors surrounding Strong's uncertain future dating back to this time last season. Meanwhile, a 21-year-old man was shot and left for dead in the middle of a Tampa street early this morning. Officers came to the scene and found him lying on East Delulu Avenue around 4 this morning. The man was taken to the hospital. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead. The victim's name hasn't been released yet, and no word on any potential suspects. Tonight, 2 Plant City police officers are on paid leave after a search for a stolen car ends with an officer-involved shooting. Officers say the suspect drove the stolen car towards them, but the family says it did not need to escalate that far.
I counted the bullets, 33. There's at least 33 bullets there for an unarmed 25-year-old who had no weapon.
Both officers will remain on paid leave until FDLE's investigation is complete. You might remember this back in October. This was the scene at Mount Tabor Baptist Church. Rubble left behind after a tornado hit the Polk County town of Kathleen. Well, today they are worshiping back in their home. This is new video of their service this morning. Members able to worship once more inside their sanctuary a month and a half since a tornado ripped apart the church. Up until today's return, members were forced to meet in a hall. The timing perfect with worshipers returning before the Christmas season. A South Florida apartment complex had to be evacuated for the second time in just a few months, all thanks to a pool on the roof. 200 people are looking for a place to stay tonight after the rooftop pool at the place at Dania Beach leaked into the apartments below. The same problem also happened back in September, if you recall, but they thought they fixed the problem.
To happen a second time, now I'm worried on our safety. It's not safe to be in an environment where pipes can just bust.
Yeah, not a good thing here. The 6th and 7th floors were completely soaked after the pipe burst yet again. Now, crews are investigating whether it's the same pipe that burst a few months ago or maybe a different one. And now an update from a story yesterday we brought to you. We're learning more about a man bitten by an alligator on the east coast of Florida. Well, his name is James Bryce, and he was hunting in a wildlife management area yesterday morning. And he was hunting for hogs in the marsh with his wife when a gator bit his leg. Luckily, his injuries are non-life threatening. And from one water predator to another, as the rest of the country gets colder, Florida is seeing a lot more than just snowbirds here in the Sunshine State. More great white sharks are now being reported off the coast. Shark experts at OCEARCH says shark migration is officially underway. 8 great white sharks were spotted between New Jersey and Florida just in the last week.
And they can actually go into the Gulf there. That's the interesting part,
they
right?
go to the Gulf, and Jason, our residential animal expert on the side.
He knows.
Great white sharks also migrate up the East Coast and into the New England area. That's actually where Jaws was filmed, in Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, and also I think it was Jaws 2 was actually filmed in Destin. So really? Even it has a golf thing to it as well. But
looking good, Jason. Thank you. The Buccaneers finally get their first home win of the season and their first since last December. Finally, a total team effort in the Bucs' 3-point win over the Cardinals. But it wasn't all smiles for the Buccaneers. One Bucs defensive player gets benched while another makes the game-saving catch in providing the game-winning play. We'll talk all about it next in sports.
Sunny and windy and a bit cooler with highs in the 60s, but the talk will be Tuesday morning as the 30s make their return for the first time this season back here in West Central Florida.
But it's temporary.
Temporary. One night.
Well, we do have some bittersweet news to share with you guys, John.
Yeah, bittersweet news. Unfortunately, this is my last weekend here with you guys here at ABC Action News. Hard to believe it's been almost going 7 years.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? But you know, I just want to say thank all the viewers that welcoming into their home. It's
Yeah.
been a pleasure delivering the news and sports and hanging out with you guys here. My last day is Friday, so you guys are stuck with me for 5 more days. So we'll see you on ABC
And then the
Action
box is gone.
And the boxes are gone,
We can
yeah.
actually do our legit heights
Yeah.
standing next to this giant.
You're going to miss that.
We are. We're
We
gonna
will
miss
miss
buddy.
you.
Thanks for watching us, everyone.
Have a good night.